Ladies and gentlemen, here come the two participants of tomorrow's main event. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA and IBF Super Middleweight Championships of the world. Joining us first here on the scales, the challenger, who steps on the scales with 20 fights, 19 wins, 15 of those coming by way of knockout and only one defeat. He's the former British and Commonwealth champion and former world title challenger hailing from Hammersmith, London. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome St. George
These moments where he didn't know he would get the rematch, he got the rematch, he trained very hard, and now he's finally the moment. He's about to weigh in for the biggest fight of his career tomorrow night.
Here we go then, George Groves just taking off the last bit of his clothing. 168 pounds is the magic number, 12 stone dead. Let's see. He looks quite a little bit under there. Maybe he's taken just a tiny bit too much weight off. But he does look in fantastic shape and an excellent reception from the crowd there.
There's no sign of dehydration. He looks full-faced, he looks healthy, he looks strong. Obviously, he has made the weight properly. It's a huge super middleweight, so he knows he has to come down gradually. He looks as though he's done it perfect.
32 victories and 2 defeats, including 23 big wins coming by way of a knockout. He's the former British and Commonwealth title holder and a 4-time world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBA and IBF Super Middleweight Champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
Huge ovation for the champion. And perhaps as many boos as there are cheers. It's like a football crowd in here. And just listen to this as Carl Froch makes his way onto the stage. A hug and a handshake from his promoter Eddie Hearn, and just a little word in the air from his trainer Robert McCracken. Just listen to this. What a reception Carl Froch has got there, but as I say, Paul, as many people cheering for him as booing against him.
Yeah, we're in London, we're in George Gould's hometown, you know. All that matters is this fight tomorrow. If Carl makes weight now, which let's face it, Carl's never been one to struggle with weight, then we've got the fight, and that's what we want. I thought George was a little light, you know, it doesn't usually come in that light, and he's obviously been taking a little bit of weight up this morning, as every fighter does. I won't read into it too much, but a little bit light for me. I think Carl may be a bit lighter, he may have drank up, but he's never struggled with his weight, so it's one of those things. But I'm really, really excited. The atmosphere is great. It's brilliant to see this. This is a weigh-in. A lot of fighters on the undercard have possibly never fought in front of this many people that are just here in the weigh-in.
Carl Froch just getting himself sorted out. There's been a little bit of an incident going on to the side of the crowd. There are large numbers of security people here, and there seems to be a bit of nonsense going on the stage away to our right-hand side, but it looks as though that has all been sorted out now. I can see Robert Smith there from the British Boxing Border Control having a word with people, trying to get everything in order. But now here is the moment when Carl Froch makes his way onto the scales. Let's see how he weighs it. Just covering the view of the scales that we have from here as the IBF officials check the weight.
11 stone, 13 pounds and 9 ounces. The Cobra.
So that's it, Jim. We have a championship fight. Carl Froch and George Groves, 2 world titles on the line. We can't wait for this one.
No, it'll be terrific. There was never any question that Carl wouldn't be inside the weight limit. I mean, the reason he's still performing the way he is at almost the age of 37 is because of what he does in between fights. He's never out of shape, he's in terrific condition, and every fight he has, he builds on the stamina that he's built from the previous fights. Never out of shape, and that's what got him through last time. Physical conditions and fitness. This time he'll have physical condition and fitness, but mentally he'll be right as well. I think we'll see a different Carl Froch tomorrow night. Maybe, you know, what the punishment he took in the last fight against George Groves may have a telling on what takes place, but we know tomorrow night we're going to see the real Carl Froch.
Here we go then. One last opportunity for the fighters to look into each other's eyes and see whether there is any hint of fear or worry, or if there is indeed any sort of advantage that can be gained from this one last final face-off. The press conference was pretty quiet. Let's see whether the face-off has a few fireworks. Carl Froch just making his way to the front of the stage. Eddie Hearn pointing at exactly where he wants the two of them to go. They do both look in supreme shape, it has to be said. Neither of them has made eye contact at this early stage. I'm sure that will happen very, very soon. Here we go. Last chance for the face-off. They are very, very close. And there is a lot of security on there, as you would expect. Camera flashes going off all over the place. This is it. Froch versus Groves 2 at Wembley Arena in front of 80,000 people. 2 world titles on the line. Froch turns away, and now Groves. The fists are up.
Stadium, Froch versus Groves, number 2, unfinished business.
And tomorrow night, business will indeed be finished. It does look as though, Jim, there are a few verbals going on, and I'm sure it will just be one last little opportunity for either fighter to get one last little psychological dig, but by the looks of things, as you can see, their arms in the air, they both seem very happy, very confident.
Huge social media reaction.
He didn't have the water to get rematch. Just sit for George. Finished.
The rematch is on.
George Groves had his chance and he blew it.
Winds himself up.
Let's not forget I've already beaten.
He has 0 chance of winning.
Froch Groves 2 Unfinished Business, Saturday, May 31st on Sky Sports Box Office. Book now at skysports.com/FrochGroves2.